Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my live reaction for World Trigger, Chapter 167. Okay, this chapter has the start of the B rank war that we've been waiting over 2 years to see. Okay, and there was a bit of action in this chapter, but it was mainly focused more so on strategy and figuring out what exactly each squad is trying to do. It started off with Chika and Murakami and Kitazoe inside the building, and with Osamu and all the snipers making Bagworm active. And they actually immediately addressed the nighttime setting that I brought up last week. They mentioned how the operators would be able to assist snipers with their visibility, but if they had to switch back and forth too often, it would actually impact the operators a lot and limit their ability to really understand what's going on across the entire battlefield. And we did actually see Ozma Squad mention last week or the week before, last week I think, that it was one of their strategies to try and overload Shiori specifically. Okay, and of course, right on cue, the second they say that, the manga shows Shiori in a panel. Okay, like right after Rashiyama says that Tamakoma is going to be impacted by this a lot, because they have 4 people. Okay, and it obviously ended up being relevant in this chapter even because Shiori didn't notice Okudera from Azuma's squad coming up on Osamu. Okay, so he gets not ambushed because that would make it seem like it was intentional, but him and Okudera just so happened to run into each other, and Okudera's like, "Oh crap, there's Mikumo. I guess I better go after him and get this easy point." Right, so Osamu has to stop what he's doing after he made his way inside the building, and he needs to start fighting Okudera, which is especially bad because Koarai and Azuma are also starting to congregate on that first floor. Okay, so Osamu's he is about to be put in a really bad position where he's totally surrounded by 3 people who all outclass him. Okay, so he's in a really bad spot right now. And Chika was in a pretty bad spot as well at first because she was inside the building, and we all know that the snipers aren't going to do well in there, with the exception of Azuma and Yuzuru apparently. So Osamu tells her to make her way outside of the building, though he did consider letting her stay because he thought about what Thomas said about how it would be good to force her to shoot someone, but he decided against doing it right now. But the fact that he even thought it, the fact that Daisuke Ashihara actually had that panel in there, makes me think it's definitely happening. Maybe not in this match, but it is definitely happening sooner rather than later. Maybe this match she'll be put in a position where she has to try to shoot someone, and maybe she'll miss. Maybe she'll make the decision, but she gets taken out before she actually gets the shot off. Maybe it's something like that. But I think she's definitely going to make some progress on that front in this battle, and then maybe pull it off in the next battle and finally shoot somebody. Maybe then it'll be like she shoots him in the leg or something and they don't bail out. But it'll still be like, whoa, I can't believe I just got shot by Chika Amatori and not with a lead bullet. Right? So I think there's definitely going to be quick progress made on that front. Okay, but for now, she has her orders. As to Hughes and Yuma, Yuma enters the building from the bottom and Yuma from the top. Since Osamu is currently getting attacked by all 3 members of Ozma Squad on the first floor, there's a good chance that he'll end up getting saved by Hughes. But for now, pretty much everyone is making their way inside. Obviously, I already mentioned Ozma and Okudera, Koarai, Taichi is in there, Kurama is in there, Murakami is in there, Kitazoe is in there, Kage is forcing his way in. Pretty much everybody is inside the building except for Chika. Yeah, she might be the only one who's not inside the building. Holy crap. The entirety of Kage's squad is in there. The entirety of Azuma's squad is in there. So Chika's literally the only person who's not inside the building right now. Unless you say that Yuma technically hasn't gotten inside yet, and Hughes as well, but pretty much everyone is inside the building with the exception of Chika, which actually makes things pretty interesting. Because the one reason that Osamu had for leaving her outside, or having her be outside, is so that she can use her cannon and just take people out. Or, well, take the building out, really. And she won't have to see people bail out that way either, so it won't be like psychologically, it won't get to her as much. So I think that makes it increasingly likely that we'll see something like that, which would, I guess, help her. She technically would have shot people, just not people. She would have shot a building that people happened to be inside of, but she wouldn't have like technically shot people. So maybe that'll like help her a little bit in pulling the trigger there. Um, but yeah, pretty much everybody's inside the building. Okay. Murakami, he started off attacking Kitazoe, and then Kage eventually showed up to help him. Kurama made his way to back up Murakami, and apparently their plan relies on Taichi for some reason. Okay, I don't know what they're planning, but it relies on Taichi. Um, and Taichi is kind of just chilling on the first floor, not moving. He's just chilling there. And we have 4 people on the first floor, not including him, and Hughes is about to be there as well. So maybe Taichi will end up taking out Azuma, because he's the most dangerous one, right? So if you're going to take someone out, and you have a free shot, and no one knows you're there, you should target Azuma, because he's the one you know is a threat, right? You don't know anything about Hughes, and maybe Taichi will make his move before Hughes gets there. But I would rather take out Azuma right now, and then deal with Okudera and Korai later, than have to deal with Azuma later, because he's too experienced, he's too good. You just need to take him out while you can. Okay. And the chapter ends with Murakami unsheathing what looks like a black Kogetsu. Okay, so dude, I'm so hyped right now. You have no idea. Okay, yo, black Kogetsu. So we've seen black bullets. We've seen lead bullets, but we've never seen them attached to a melee weapon before. So my assumption is that he's got Whirlwind equipped as well. So we'll have Kogetsu Whirlwind, but it'll hit people with lead instead. And because it's lead, it'll go through the shield, so they won't be able to block it. We've seen people block Kogetsu Whirlwind before. Yuma did it just a couple rank wars ago, or the very last rank war, actually. He did it against Ikoma, with Ikoma's freaking epic, awesome Kogetsu Whirlwind. Best Whirlwind in Border, apparently. Okay? And Yuma blocked his, right? So maybe Murakami decided, you know what? I'm tired of people blocking my Kogetsu. I'm good enough where I can hit them, they just end up blocking it. So if I prevent them from blocking it, and then I go in later, I'm too good that they just can't stop me with those handicaps. So this could be really interesting. He could, if Kage can't, surprise attacks and stuff don't work on Kage because of his side effect. But if you can't block Kogetsu Whirlwind, you have no choice but to try to avoid it. But you can only avoid Whirlwind but for so long, right? Like as long as your aim is, like if you catch him in the air, what is he supposed to do? I don't think he has Grasshopper, right? So what is he supposed to do? He can't block it. With a shield anyway. With a shield he can't block it. He can sacrifice, I guess, like an arm or like some debris or something, a sword. Like he could sacrifice Scorpion or something, right? But even Kage would fall prey to that eventually, right? So this has the chance to be really, really interesting. I'm really hyped to see what next chapter brings us. Okay, but for now, I will give this chapter a 7 out of 10. It was really cool. Seeing all these strategies start to move, and the action is starting to pick up, so I'm expecting a really good chapter next week. But for now, you guys, that is it. This chapter of World Trigger gets a 7 out of 10. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at BlacklistOTA, and I will see you guys next time.